Did you know the average person in the UK spends over 4.5 years of their life sitting in a car? 4.5 years just sitting. So imagine if even a small fraction of that time was spent moving your body, breathing fresh air, and saving money instead. That's what today's tip is all about. Turning something ordinary, like getting from A to B, into a daily habit that upgrades your health, wealth, and happiness. Today's tip is to use your bike or your feet wherever possible. This is one of those tips that doesn't look transformational at first glance, but give it time and it would change everything. Walking or cycling instead of driving is not just about transport. It's movement, it's mindfulness, it's even a financial strategy. It's your vessel in motion, quite literally. When I started building Big Daddy's Big Tips, I realized how often I was jumping in the car for short trips. Maybe it was the gym, maybe it was popping to the shops, maybe it was the school run, things that were all within walking distance. I was saving minutes, but I was losing hours of energy and focus every single week. So I made a rule. If it's under 1 mile, I'll walk. If it's under 2 miles, I'll cycle. And within my week, everything about my energy started to change. Within a month, my mindset changed. I felt sharper, I felt calmer, I felt more connected to the world around me, and those little journeys became moments of reset. The reason this tip is so powerful is because it weaves movement naturally into your day. You don't need to find the time for exercise because it's already built in. You don't need motivation because it's automatic. Every journey becomes a type of workout for your body and a break for your mind. So let's look at how it ripples through your day. In terms of your health, when you walk or cycle regularly, your cardiovascular system improves, your lungs strengthen, and your body composition naturally starts to shift. You burn calories, you build endurance, and you reduce your risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. You also spend more time outdoors, which boosts vitamin D. It lowers cortisol, and it helps regulate your sleep wake cycle. Even your posture improves, especially compared to sitting slumped behind a steering wheel. These are not just physical benefits, they are the foundation of sustained energy and clarity. As far as your wealth is concerned, every time you leave the car at home, you can save money. Maybe it's fuel, maybe it's parking, maybe it's wear and tear. Those small journeys add up quickly. Let's say you save £2 a day on petrol, that can be over £700 a year back in your pocket. But the real wealth gain is mental. When you start your day with movement, you arrive at work more focused. When you walk to the shops, you make calmer decisions and buy less impulsively. And if you cycle or walk instead of joining a gym, which you may or may not ever end up using, you're effectively getting paid to get fitter. So, what about your happiness? Movement is medicine for the mind. A 10-minute walk or bike ride triggers the release of endorphins and serotonin, aka your happiness chemicals. It's also a chance to disconnect from screens and reconnect with your surroundings. You notice the sky, the trees, the small details that remind you life is happening outside the walls of your home. You also feel a sense of freedom, the kind of independence that cars sometimes take away. You're no longer waiting in traffic, you're choosing your own pace. And here's something else I love about this tip it gives you micro moments of accomplishment. Each time you walk instead of drive or cycle instead of Uber, you cast a vote for the person that you want to be, the one who takes ownership of their health, their money, and their mindset. It's proof that you can make a better choice, even when it's less convenient. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. This tip is about motion in every sense of the word: physical motion, financial motion, emotional motion. The more you move your vessel, the easier it is to steer your life in the direction you want. And if you want to lock today's tip in and see the impact it can have on your life, I will always recommend getting your free copy of Big Daddy's Foundation Blueprint. It is far more than just a tracker, it's a system that shows you how small daily actions like this one stack up over time across your health, your wealth, and your happiness. You can use it to track your daily wins, you can use it to spot your daily drifts, and you can use it to watch your momentum build week by week. Because when you see it written down and when you measure the ripple, that is when it really starts to sink in. That's when it becomes part of who you are. So you can get your free copy from the link in my bio on Instagram, from my website, or from the show notes below this episode. So if today's tip has got you thinking, please share it. Not just online, but with somebody in your life who might need it too, because real change spreads when we pass it on, and your unique ripple effect may just be sparked when you have that conversation and share your new knowledge. Even better, you could try explaining the tip in your own words to somebody that you know, because if you can teach it, you are far more likely to remember it. And if you would like the full breakdown of this tip, with the extra examples, the bonus strategies, and a free downloadable guide to help you implement it in your life, head over to Instagram, drop me the keyword in the show notes below, and I will send you the free guide directly. This, combined with a copy of my foundation blueprint, will stand you in very good stead for ingraining this tip into your life. So if this episode has sparked anything from you or for you, come and hang out with me on Instagram and TikTok, where you'll find me every day at Big Daddy's Big Tips, sharing simple, high-impact tips to boost your health, wealth, and happiness, one small daily win at a time. You'll also find weekly bingo cards to keep you motivated, free downloads to dive deeper. You'll find weekly go lives that feel like a proper pep talk, as well as more honest chats just like this. Make sure you're following so you don't miss the next tip that could change everything. And if you've tried any of my tips so far, I would love to hear from you. Send me a DM, tag me in your progress. This is just the beginning, and I want you to know how proud I am of you, and I want you to know you are not going on this journey alone. If you need any help or are unsure in any way about implementing this tip or the benefits it can offer, reach out and I'll be in touch to help. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. And remember, your future does not change in one big leap. It changes in the next small step you take today. So why not start right now? Get that vessel primed, create those positive ripple effects, enjoy a truly life-changing journey, one small daily win at a time. I end each episode by asking you a question that you can answer in the comments below, and today's question is this. What's one journey you could walk or cycle this week instead of driving, and how might that small change ripple into the rest of your life? Have a think about it. Let me know what springs to mind in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Big love, Big Daddy.